Alright, so they're talking about a military draft. I'm going to just take a stop right there. I'm not going, nor should anybody else. If they decide that they want to do a military draft, you better bring the Incredible Hulk to pull me out of my house. Because I'm not going. I don't know what they're like. I don't know what this world's come to. They didn't say a draft. They said you have to get signed up. So pretty much, you're gonna be enrolled, and if they say we now declare a military draft, if your name gets picked out of a hat, you go die, and you're a lamb and slaughter. I'm not going to be a lamb and slaughter. Absolutely not. If you're doing drafts, that means your players on your team are not good enough. So I don't want to get drafted to that team. You know when the number one overall picks get drafted to shitty teams and they end up being a bust? The only difference is you're going to get drafted to a shitty team and get shot in your fucking face. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I don't know what this world has come to. We're not fighting for soul-sucking demon baby killers, pedophiles. It's over. That's over with. Absolutely not. I refuse. I'll always refuse. Nobody wants to fight for this country because everybody's eyes are now opened up to how evil these politicians are. They're just moving us around like chess pieces. That's all they're doing. They're just moving us around like chess pieces. That's all. Yeah, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see what they're talking about, though.
Start talking about the possibility of the U.S. draft coming.
Yeah, take a pause right there. No.
Back. So the U.S. military will automatically register eligible men for the selective service draft system a bit later this year. Previously, the onus was on the men to register themselves. So that's going to definitely impact families of young men. Think late teens, early 20s, and beyond. So if you're curious, what is the selective service system? It's the military draft, and it was established back in 1917 by President Woodrow Wilson after the U.S. entered World War I. So that puts some things into perspective for you as to where this stands. And if we're calling this back, it must mean this is some serious stuff to our government.
If you guys were so scared of terrorists, why did you let them all in the country? They're already here. They're already home turf. I mean, you don't let anybody and their mother come through here. Now all of a sudden, they're nah, bro. Nah, bro. This is it's the Hunger Games. We're just pawns to these guys. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'll tell you what. I get drafted. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going.
Under federal law, most men between 18 and 25 are required to register with the selective service system in case Congress and the president authorize a military draft. So right now, though, they have to self-register within 30 days of their 18th birthday, but they're allowed to register late without penalty until they turn 26. So that's been the sort of workaround here, if you think about it that way.
And I just want to say this also. I think it was last year. It was like sometime last year, maybe even, it was like a year and a half ago. I went to the Air Force. I texted my cousin because I was gonna apply and do like the reserves, right? Listen to this. I go there. I tell the Air Force that I want to do the reserves. They said, no, we can't take you because of your neck tattoo. It didn't pass their tattoo things, right? I go to the Army. They said they could waiver it. They could waiver this neck tattoo, okay? Sweet. So now I'm doing the whole thing. They're talking about waivering my neck tattoo. Then, they're like, okay, we're gonna do you to get your physical, blah 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 blah. We'll get that tattoo waived. And I'm like, I got this tattoo too. It says fuck cancer. He looks at me. He's like, "Oh man, you should have. I don't know why you didn't show me that earlier. It's the vulgar language thing. I don't know if we could get that waived. You'd have to get it covered up." So they said they couldn't take me. I would have to get this covered up, even if I just got the FU covered up, like a box. Right then and there, I said absolutely not. That's crazy. So now, if they try to draft me, and they say, nah, you're good, we don't care, this world's fucked up. And I ain't going, and I will try to sue and get anything I can. They were not letting, they said this would not get passed because it's vulgar language, a tattoo. Suck a dick. I would never fight for this country. You are soul sucking demons that kill babies. People had more pride back then because they didn't know what goes on behind the scenes. Now people know what goes on behind the scenes. We ain't dumb, bro. We not going.
Failure to register is considered a crime that could disqualify you from student loans, most federal jobs, and U.S. citizenship for immigrants, Stars and Stripes reports. So when you think of the phrase draft dodger, it comes from this. Women are still exempt from registering, though. A new rule passed by Congress just last year will automatically register those eligible men in the system, which transfers responsibility for registration from individual men to SSS through integration of federal data sources. This is, again, all coming from the SSS website. So here's the big picture. Draft registration has declined in recent years. And don't just take my word from it. It's coming from the Military Times that monitors this especially closely. And they say that it's in part because federal student loan forms removed the option to register back in 2022. So if you're curious as to when the military draft will become automatic, here's a look at the timeline. According to the selective service system, it's hard to say. Try it 10 times fast. Automatic registration will be in place by December.
Yeah, count me out in December. I'll be somewhere else. Yeah, bro, nobody's fighting, bro. We're not fighting for you guys. You guys just absolutely not. This world's officially fallen. I mean, the fact that they're trying to come back and do a military draft, it just shows you how far gone we are as a society. We're just fighting wars. I mean, what's the point? If Iran's really so bad, just nuke them. You got it, right? Just fucking nuke them. Yeah, bro, it's over with. You ain't about to catch me getting thrown into Iran and just getting whacked by a drone. It's not even fair game at this point. Like, maybe if it was straight guns, maybe it'd be like, all right, we go in there and make something shake. You about to fucking be creeping around, or you're going to hear us, and you're going to look up, and you're getting bombed. It's not even fair no more. Yeah, bro, absolutely not. I don't agree with that. I hope nobody else agrees with that. And I'm standing with this guy who I'm wearing on my shirt right now. Even he was not going for that, because what the fuck do I look like? A pawn? A lamb? To you, maybe, yeah, but I ain't going to be a lamb and slaughter, my friend. Subscribe, and yeah, they're bugging.